When it came out, GTA 3 was absolutely revolutionary, as it was the first game in the series to be 3D. However, its release date is pretty distant into the past by now, and back then the game engines weren't as advanced as they were now, which a lot of times led to rather gnarly situations. The most common example of this is when you flip a car over, at which point it's game over for the car and for you as well if you don't get out immediately. Another drawback is that the vehicles are super fragile. Just bumping too much into objects will eventually cause them to catch fire and explode. And oh yeah, don't even think about swimming. All these things combined made some missions in this game way harder than they should have been. And thus I've made a personalized list of what missions absolutely give me PTSD when I played them. First off, Dead Skunk in the Trunk. In theory, this mission shouldn't be that hard. You just take a car and drive it to the crusher. Except the two guys who chase you the whole ride to the crusher drive fast and above all extremely aggressively. And if you get slowed down for whatever reason, there's a highly likely chance they'll catch up, risking you to flip over due to their reckless driving, which, as I said earlier, is a GG. Overall, yes, this is probably a skill issue on my end, but I did struggle a lot with it back then. Second, a drop in the ocean. Oh boy, where do I even start? To begin with, you have a short window to get to the boat in Portland, while you can actually take any boat you find, before the dodo plane starts dropping packages, a total of 6. The problem with this is that for each individual package you collect, you gain 1 extra wanted level, up to 5. Thank God it didn't go up to 6. After that, you have to get back on land, which comes with the risk of accidentally jumping into the ocean by trying to exit the boat. And then when you are on land, you gotta get a car ASAP and drive a short distance to the pay and spray shop, all while you have FIB chasing you. Let's just say it took a couple of retries my first time. Oh yeah, for all that effort you get a massive $10,000. Yeah. Third, Grand Theft Aero. This one was by far my worst nightmare, even after knowing exactly how it goes. First of all, the mission takes a long time, and since GTA 3 doesn't have checkpoints or anything like that, you have to start all the way over upon failure. If you don't know what to expect, you'll definitely need a few retries on this one. First of all, you're sent to the airport, where 4 guards will surprise you. You get in the plane, only to figure out that you've been bamboozled. You then sent back to Staunton Island, more precisely the construction site in the city center. When you arrive, you'll walk in unsuspectingly and guess what? A lot of guards don't even show up on the map. And to make it worse, they've got automatic weapons, so you're probably eliminated almost immediately, and bam, restart. So you try again, and once you get past all of that, a cutscene will play, after which you're tasked to go back to Donald Love. In my honest opinion, this mission was designed pretty poorly, mainly considering the fact that, like I previously mentioned, there are no checkpoints and the mission is just long in general, and upon death, you also lose all your weapons. Although, the payout is pretty decent at 50,000. Number 4, Escort Service. Although pretty straightforward, it does come with some challenges. For one, the van you have to protect is super slow and not very resilient to damage, while the objective of the mission is to not let the damage meter fill up to max. Paired with the fact you have to guard it all the way through the underground tunnel to Shoreside Vale, where a lot of guards will be waiting on the way. You also have to watch out for their patrol cars, as they can pack a punch too. Overall, not the worst, but not my favorite either. Number 5, Espresso to go. Yes, you knew it was coming, and here it is. You have to find 9 coffee stalls in total around the whole map, not just Staunton Island. They don't even show up at first until you actually get close to them. Trash the stall while not knowing yet where the rest are? Good luck, you now have 8 minutes in total to find the remaining ones. This mission isn't too bad if you know in advance where the stalls are located, but the problem with one of them is that it's on Portland. More specifically, in the area where the Mafia is active. And you can bet they didn't forget about the fact you took out their leader, and thus they will shoot you on sight with their shotguns. If you have raised bulletproof Patriots still at this point, make sure to use it for this one. You'll need it. And for the final mission on this list, we have S.A.M, which involves you shooting down a plane to steal its contents. Apart from the fact you have to fight a lot of gang members again, one of which even carrying a rocket launcher, you have to shoot down the incoming plane and you'll most likely damage yourself a good bit too while you're at it. Then you have to escape the airport and make it back to the construction site, all while having 4 wanted stars. This can complicate it quite a bit, shall we say. Anyways, that was it. Thank you for watching. Bye.